Have you ever wondered if your cat understands how much you love her? We humans are used to expressing our feelings in words, but cats don't speak our language. However, they have their own love language, special signals and behaviors that help them feel happy and loved. In this video, we will tell you about 15 simple but effective ways to show your furry friend that she is the most precious pet in the world to you. Cats are independent, mysterious, but incredibly affectionate when surrounded by care and attention. They don't always express their emotions the way dogs do, so many owners don't know if they're interacting with their pets in the right way. We're going to break down 15 key ways to help you make a special emotional connection with your cat. First things first, slow blinks. Slow blinks are one of the most subtle and gentle ways cats express their affection and trust in humans. When a cat looks at you and blinks slowly, she is sending you a signal of love and calmness, which in the cat world is equivalent to a kiss or a friendly gesture. This means she feels comfortable in your presence, trusts you, and doesn't see you as a threat. You can respond to your cat in the same way. Look at her with a soft gaze and also blink slowly. In cat body language, this will be perceived as a reciprocal sign of affection, and your cat will feel that you share these tender feelings with her. This interaction helps to strengthen your bond and makes your relationship warmer and more trusting. This is especially important if you want to connect with a cat that is new to the house or a pet that is acting a little wary. Slow blinks are a way to demonstrate that you are not a threat and that your cat can feel safe around you. Second, soft voice. A huge role in how a cat perceives you and your mood. Cats are very sensitive to intonations and sounds, and harsh, loud voices can frighten them or make them anxious. Conversely, if you speak to your cat in an affectionate, calm, and soft voice, it helps them relax and feel comfortable around you. Many cat owners notice that pets respond to gentle conversations with great pleasure, may start purring back, or even move closer to get even more attention. This is especially important at times when a cat needs support, such as during a vet visit, in stressful situations, or when meeting new people. Gradually, if you regularly speak to your cat in a soft voice, he will begin to associate your voice with safety, care, and love. Some cats even begin to talk back. They may make soft meowing sounds or purrs to express their affection and willingness to communicate. Third, stroking in favorite places. This is one of the main ways you can show your cat your love and care. Every cat is different, but most cats love to be stroked on the head, behind the ears, or under the chin. These are the places where cats have glands that release a special scent that they leave on their favorite people and objects, marking them as theirs. If you find the exact spot that your cat enjoys, they will begin to associate your touch with pleasant sensations, which means they will come to you more often for affection. Many cats like to be scratched at the base of the tail, but there are some that prefer to be stroked only on the head. It's important to watch your cat's reaction. If he starts purring, nuzzling into your hand, or even squinting slightly in pleasure, then you've found the right place. But if the cat starts to pull away, wag its tail, or walk away, it's a sign that it doesn't like the spot or doesn't want to be petted right now. Respecting your cat's personal boundaries is the key to ensuring that your petting will only bring him pleasure and not irritation. If you regularly pet your cat in places he likes, he will begin to trust you more and show you affection more often. Fourth, time together. This is one of the most important aspects of building a strong bond with your cat. Although cats may seem independent, they actually appreciate attention and care from their owners. If you make time for your cat, she feels loved, secure, and happy. Spending time together can be done in many different ways. It can be active play, talking, petting, or even just sitting quietly nearby. Many cats like to be talked to, especially if you do it in a calm, soft voice. They may listen attentively, purr back, or even make funny noises to express their participation in the conversation. If the cat is playful, it will be happy for you to pick up a favorite toy and play with it. Playing helps the cat stay active develops the hunting instinct, and just makes the cat happy. Even if you don't have a lot of time, just sit with your cat when he's resting. Many cats appreciate even this unobtrusive attention. Some cats like to be held or cuddled by their owners. If your cat is one of those, don't deny it. The more time you spend together, the stronger your bond becomes and the cat feels happier. Fifth, being on the same level. This is one of the best ways to build a trusting rapport with your cat. When a person stands over a cat, especially if they make sudden movements, the cat may perceive this as dominance or even a threat. However, if you get down to the cat's level, sitting on the floor or leaning toward it, it will feel more confident and relaxed. This is especially important if the cat doesn't fully trust you yet, or if it is fearful in nature. Many cats become friendlier and more open when they see that a human is not towering over them. If you want to get to know a new cat or get someone else's cat to get comfortable with you, try just sitting on the floor and letting them approach you on their own. When the cat sees that you are on the same level as him, he will more quickly realize that you are not a threat and may even take the initiative to come up and rub up against you. This technique is especially effective when introducing kittens or shy cats who need time to get used to humans. Sixth, respect for personal space. The key to a harmonious relationship with a cat. Unlike dogs, who are almost always happy to socialize, cats can be more independent and prefer privacy at times. If your cat isn't in the mood for socializing, it's important not to impose or try to force play or cuddle. Cats appreciate when their boundaries are respected, and if you give her privacy, she will feel more comfortable around you. Signs that a cat doesn't want socialization may include sudden tail movements, an aloof stare, attempts to move away, or even light bites and bumps with a paw without claws. At times like these, it's best to leave the cat alone and wait for it to want interaction on its own. If your cat has a favorite resting place, whether it's a house, shelf, or corner on the couch, don't disturb it there unnecessarily. The more your cat feels that his personal space is respected, the more willing he will be to come to you for socialization when he's in the mood. Seventh, co-sleeping. This is one of the most obvious signs of trust a cat can show towards a human. In nature, cats choose their sleeping spot very carefully, as this is when they are most vulnerable. If your cat falls asleep next to you, or even lies down on top of you, it means that it trusts you completely and feels safe. Some cats like to sleep at their owner's feet. Some prefer to sleep next to you on a pillow, and some will fall asleep on your chest or stomach. If your cat chooses you as a place to sleep, try not to disturb it unnecessarily, not to run it off, and do not disturb its rest. This will help strengthen your bond and make your cat even more attached to you. Eighth, clean litter box. One of the most important aspects of caring for a cat. Cats are very clean, and if their litter box is dirty or has a foul odor, they may refuse to use it. This can lead to unpleasant surprises in unexpected places, as well as stress for the cat. To avoid this, you should clean the litter tray regularly, removing the waste at least once a day, and change the litter itself completely every few days. It is also important to choose the right filler. Some cats prefer lumpy mixes, while others like wood or silica gel pellets. If your cat suddenly stops using the litter tray, it may be that they don't like the location, the litter, or it's just too dirty. Keeping the litter box clean is not only about hygiene, but it's also a way to show your cat that you respect their needs. Ninth, good nutrition. The key to your cat's health, longevity, and good mood. Cats are carnivores, and their bodies need enough protein, so food should contain meat, not fillers like grains or soy. Choose a quality food that is suitable for your cat's age, breed, and health characteristics. It's also important to make sure your cat has access to clean water at all times. Dehydration can lead to serious health problems. If you're feeding your cat natural food, make sure they're getting all the vitamins and minerals they need. Many cats prefer wet food as it is closer to their natural diet. but dry food can also be beneficial if it is of high quality. The main thing is to carefully monitor the cat's reaction to a particular food and consult a veterinarian if necessary. 10th, games and entertainment. An integral part of the life of any cat. Unlike dogs, who get exercise while walking, cats spend most of their time indoors, so playing is their main way to stay active and develop their hunting instincts. It's especially important to play with your cat if they live in an apartment and don't have access to the outdoors. Good cat toys include fishing rods with feathers, balls, laser pointers, and interactive toys that encourage hunting behavior. You can also use tunnels, cardboard boxes, and even homemade toys, such as crumpled paper or plastic lids. If you don't play with your cat, he may begin to entertain himself by climbing into inappropriate places or chasing your cat's feet. Playing games helps the cat to release energy, reduce stress, and strengthen the bond with its owner. If you give at least 10 to 15 minutes a day to play, your cat will feel happier and healthier. 11th, affectionate tail touches. Cats use their tails to communicate, and if your pet touches you with its tail, it's a good sign. Such a gesture can be compared to a friendly pat on the shoulder. If the cat lightly wraps its tail around your wrist or touches your leg, it is an expression of affection. You can gently respond by running your hand over her tail, if she is comfortable with that. These tactile interactions strengthen the emotional bond and show that the cat feels comfortable with you. 12th, talking and cat talk. Cats don't just meow. Each intonation has its own meaning. They can use different sounds to express joy, hunger, a request for attention, or even annoyance. Try responding to your cat by mimicking her intonation or just talking softly to her. Over time, she will begin to recognize you as a conversation partner. Some cats are especially talkative and can have real dialogues. This not only strengthens the bond, but also makes communication more fun. 13th, warm places to rest. Cats love warmth, so they often choose sunny windowsills, radiators, or cozy plaids. Provide your pet with a comfortable sleeping spot in a warm corner, especially during the cold season. You can put a soft bed or even a special hammock on the radiator. Cats feel calmer and happier when they have their own cozy space. 14th, scratching and grooming. Brushing their fur is not only a way to groom your cat, but it's also a great way to bond with them. Many pets love to be gently scratched, especially around the head, neck, and back. This helps remove excess hair, prevents hairballs, and improves circulation. If your cat doesn't like a comb, try a soft mitt or just a light massage with your fingers. The main thing is to do it gently so that the pet was pleasant. 15th, trust and patience. Cats do not immediately become attached to people. Sometimes it takes time to establish a trusting relationship. It is important not to rush the pet, but to give him the opportunity to take the initiative. If you behave calmly, patiently, and respectfully, the cat will gradually begin to trust you. This is especially true for animals that have experienced stress or a change of owners. By showing attention, love, and understanding, you can become the most important person to your cat. Every cat is a special individual with its own preferences, habits, and level of trust in people. Some pets go straight to contact, rubbing their feet, purring, and demanding attention, while others remain independent, showing affection in less obvious forms. Some like to be held, while others hate close contact and prefer to show affection just by being around. It is important to realize that a cat is not just a fluffy lump, but a living creature with a character, desires, and boundaries that cannot be ignored. Building a trusting relationship with a cat is a process that requires patience and care. Sometimes it takes months or even years, especially if the animal had a negative experience with people. But if you show care and respect, if you learn to recognize the signals your pet gives, you will gradually build a strong emotional bond. Cats appreciate predictability and consistency. If you pay regular attention to your pet, play with him, take care of his comfort, and do not impose your love, he is sure to respond with trust and affection. Some people think cats are cold and indifferent, but this is not really the case. It's just that their love language is different from a dog's or a human's. Cats will not wag their tails and jump on you with joy when you come home, although some do meet their owners at the door. But they may sit next to you, touch you lightly with a paw, bring you toys, or even give you trophies in the form of a caught piece of paper or a piece of dry food. All these gestures are manifestations of love, which you should be able to recognize and appreciate. The main rule of communication with a cat is to respect its personal boundaries. If it wants to be alone, do not forcefully squeeze it. If the cat came to you on its own, make it feel safe. Find a unique approach that shows your cat that you love her. When you learn to understand each other, you will get not just a pet, but a loyal friend who will be by your side for many years, pleasing you with his presence, warming you in the cold evenings, and filling the house with a special atmosphere of coziness. Now that you know 15 ways to tell your cat that you love her, try applying them to your everyday life. You may already intuitively do some of the things on this list, but now you can consciously strengthen your bond with your pet. Every new gesture of attention, every moment spent together, will make your relationship deeper and more trusting. How does your cat show his love? Did you recognize among the described ways those that are already present in your communication? Or maybe your pet has special rituals he uses to express affection. Share your stories and observations in the comments. After all, every cat owner has a unique experience that can be interesting and useful to other lovers of furry friends.